Hey, Shalom. It's the brother Abaya. You're back here again. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rachahakadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. I want to speak about patience real quick, because patience is a lost trait, a lost attribute in today's society, specifically over here in the land of America, known as Mystery Babylon, aka the daughter of Babylon, in the scriptures. All right, the harlot that rides upon the beast. Over here in America, they teach you, about getting what you want very, very fast, and if you can't get it fast, then lie, cheat, steal, to get it, or do whatever you got to do, forsake your morals to get it. People just lack patience in everyday matters, very minuscule things. We touch on it a lot about, these driving scenarios where when you're out on these highways and these interstates, and you see how people drive, man, it's like you're already in a vehicle that can get up to over 100 miles per hour. You don't have to ride public transportation or wait on somebody to come pick you up. You don't have to ride a bike. A lot of people have these fast-ass cars, and that's not enough for them. They get in these fast-ass cars, and it seems like they're even more impatient, right? They're riding on your bumper, cutting you off, and that's just a trait that shows you how low of a frequency the people are living in. All right, you turn on every street corner, there's fast food restaurants. When food is, supposed to be handled a certain way, it takes time to cook, takes time to prep. But because of the way society's set up over here, not only are people impatient, but people are lazy. They don't want to cook. They don't want to wait for their food. They want it now. All right? So they're going to go to the fast food lines and wait in these lines to get what they want. And even in those cases, you still have scenarios where people will get mad if they don't get their fast food quick enough. So we living in a time of very, very, low frequencies, man. Very, very low frequencies. Very, very low vibrations. And people that just don't have any of the moral traits or qualities that Yahweh Shah wants, righteous individuals to have. These people are very hasty and rash to make decisions. And the scriptures teach about patience. It teaches us about, assessing situations, controlling your emotions, and just, having more control over yourself. All right. So I want to get Job. I believe it's Job, the 6th chapter. Let me see. Job chapter 6. Yeah. Job chapter 6, verse 10. Right. Starting verse 10. It says, Then should I yet have comfort? Yea, I will harden myself in sorrow. Let him not spare, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. What is my strength, that I should hope? And what is mine end, that I should prolong my life? See, a lot of people don't, they don't know what their end is going to be. A lot of us don't. So they have the motto of, get it now while you can. Get it while you're living. You only live once, right? Motto, YOLO, that's the motto. you know, and they'll do whatever it takes to achieve the things that they want, because they don't know or perceive or even consider or care about what their end shall be. They're only caring about the now. And that's how people have been brought up in society. All right, the scriptures teach us that if the ruler of society is one way, then the people of that kingdom, that subject under that kingdom, and under those rules and laws, all right, are going to be the same way. So they're going to be hasty. They're going to be rash. If you look at Esau controls everything, right? Now, as far as the long game goes, he has patience with, achieving his long-term enterprise. But when it comes to certain things that he wants to do on the earth, as far as like, controlling the people, amending laws, or poisoning the people, he don't wait. He goes and does it now. He shoots the skies up with chemtrails. He shoots your food up with GMOs, and he fucks up the cows, so the milk you get gives you a disease that makes you lactose intolerant. And really, if they were treating the cows the proper way, you'll be able to drink the milk without any problems. But that goes back to that impatience, right? You look at these farms and the way that they, produce things. America's heavy on a meat diet, meat. And there's no way you can get, food to all these fast food places and these convenience stores and these grocery stores without expediting that process, whether it be through adding more chemicals or treating the animals more harshly, all right? All because of impatience, all because of wanting to get this stuff out more and more. All right? And that's how he operates, man. That's how he operates. So, patience is the key. You always want to have patience. You always want to make sure you're controlling your emotions and the way you move out here. Because if you're hasty and you're impatient, it can lead you to be in dangerous situations. Situations that can cause you more harm than good. And so lucky if I'm pausing a little bit, I'm driving. But yeah, patience is something that, people don't practice here. That's why you got, you have certain ways of living and ideologies that are very dead set, and they emphasize patience, right? Like Buddhism, all right? You got yoga and, the calming of the mind and relaxation and, knowing that things are going to happen the way they happen. Regardless of what you do, the scriptures teach us that man's goings are of the Lord. How should he then understand his own way? So you can't be so dead set on I need it now, I'm going to get it now, and I'm going to manipulate this situation to where I can have everything that I want right now. Okay? Because a lot of times that's just going to put you in a bad predicament, or a worse predicament than you were starting off. Right? Let's go to Psalms 37. Psalms 37 and the 7th verse. We can go down to the 7th verse. And it reads, "Rest in the Lord power Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass." So the situation that we find ourselves in is captivity, oppression. All right, we're not just slaves. We find ourselves yet this day in our captivity, heavy oppression, all right, heavy persecution. And with that comes stressful situations. With that comes with things not always going your way, you having to go without sometimes. That happens. So within that, you have to rest in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You have to know Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to be for you, with you. All right. And that's only if you're living according to the ways that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua wants his servants to live. All right. You can desire to have patience, but if you're not adhering to what the scriptures say, you're not going to have patience. All right. And you have to put these things into action. You have to practice these things. The scriptures say, rehearse the righteous acts. You have to, make these things a part of your daily routine, your daily ritual. All right? Patience. You might plan a trip. All right? Or you might have something, a goal you want to achieve. Well, set it, and then it's set. Don't be constantly thinking about it, and that's the only thing on your mind, and now you're consumed by it. Look, you said it. Now continue to live, and when that day comes, continue to live according to the ways of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to the best of your ability. And when that day comes that you said, if it happens, it'll happen. Right? Like I just said, man's goings of the Lord. You just gotta have patience, man. You gotta have patience. A lot of times you'll find yourself blowing through money because of impatience. A lot of times you'll find yourself, just worse off because of impatience. But this society and Esau teaches impatience. Teaches the people to be irrational. Teaches the people to be emotional. Teaches the people to not have control over their emotions, man. That's why murder, and adultery and all these things run rampant in this society, man. You look at a relationship between a man and a woman, which marriage don't even exist in today's time, because true marriage is between a man and a woman who's never been with a man. All these women have been with a man before they got with the man that they are with right now. So even if you get married legally, okay, you're married legally, but at the end of the day, is that truly your woman? Because this society doesn't give you complete control over your woman, your wife. Even if you go to their court system and get papers, all right. The scriptures teach you that when a man get a wife, he get it for possession. But in this society, they teach you man and woman are equal. She is not your possession. But even so, let's say the woman gets tired of you, and she goes out and sleeps with another man. She didn't even have patience to go through the proper procedures, because she know how long it's going to take in divorce court or whatever, to get the divorce finalized. Now she wanted that guy now, so she slept with him while you was still legally married to her. These are the things that happen in this society. Or you, right? There may be a woman that has a man, and instead of you, because we live in a society of boyfriend girlfriend culture, which that's bullshit. The scriptures don't speak about boyfriend and girlfriend. You have husband and wife, and until a woman is given unto a man, unto a man, she's to be untouched. But in this society, a woman may have a boyfriend, and instead of you waiting for them to break up or see if they last, you want her now, so you go sleep with her now. Impatient. Which in turn causes you to commit adultery and trespass against your power. These are the type of things I'm talking about, all right? That's why it's imperative to, learn patience and add it to your life, all right? It's beneficial in many, many ways. In many, many ways. But yeah, man, patience is key. Patience is key, man. Patience is key. But yeah, I didn't want to make this a long lesson. I really just wanted to go into the word patience, man, because these people are, you'll see the demons on them. You'll see how erratic they are, and just how wicked they are. And it's because Esau allows it. He promotes it. He wants it to spread because he's a wicked ruler. So he, in turn, births wicked people, man. But, yeah, man, I hope this was edifying.